Welcome. This is the brief tutorial on the second part that you see right here where it says generalize the pattern by writing a rule that will give the number of tiles in any figure in the pattern. Show how you got your answer. So if I go to the presentation, and if you remember, we showed all this work up here and how you got figure number plus 2, figure number plus 1, and all these. Once you have that, coming up with the rule will actually be a little bit easier for you. So in this presentations, I have this slide right here where it says pattern analysis, generalize the pattern by writing a rule that will give the number of tiles in any figure in the pattern. Show how you got your answer. So what I want you to do is take a screenshot of this little portion right here and put it on your new tile. So yours won't look exactly like this. Yours will be a little bit different. Your colors will be different. These will be different. So all I did with this was I took another screenshot of this right here and I put it right here. So now we have to come up with a rule. So look at this. So up here I said x equals the figure number. So the figure number is, and so wherever I see the figure number, I'm going to put x. So it says figure number, I put x, and then it says plus 2. So I put plus 2. Look right here. I put the parentheses in just like they normally would be. And wherever it says figure number, I put an x. So I have the two x's and they both say plus 1. So I have in parentheses x plus 1, in parentheses x plus 1. So here I have figure number plus 3. So I have x plus 3 because x equals the figure number plus 3. Now I'm not done yet. This is not enough. This is not a rule. What I have to do is I have to combine all of these. So down below right here I have x plus 2, which is the information from right here. Then I have the x squared plus 2x plus 1, which I got from here. Then I have the x plus 3 right here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine all my like terms. So I have 1x squared. I have an x here, 2 x's here, and an x here, so I have 4 x's. Then I have a 2 plus a 1 plus a 3 to get 6. So that's how you come up with the rule. Now I do want to spend just a few minutes. How did I go from x plus 1 times x plus 1 to get this x squared plus 2x plus 1? So I'm going to show you how I came up with that. So here's this right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a pen. And let's go with black, straight black this time. So, okay, here's the figure number plus 2. So if x equals the figure number, so right here where it says figure number plus 2, that's how I have x, because x equals the figure number plus 2. So that's this part right here. And we know this one is easy, figure number plus 3. So it's x plus 3, because I just cross this off and I put x, so it's x plus 3. Now the big question is, how do I get this? Well, first of all, let's rewrite it as x plus 1 times x plus 1. Now we've learned about the distributive property. All this is one big distributive property waiting to happen. So if I take x times x, what's x times x? Well, it's x squared. Now if I take x times 1, I have to add it, it's simply 1x, or x. So I've distributed the x to the x, and I distributed the x to the x, or to the 1. So now I have to do the other part. I have to take 1 times x. What's 1 times x? It's simply x. And what's 1 times 1? 1. So you notice that I get this right here. So what is that equal to? It's x squared plus 2x plus 1. So when I go back to my presentation, that's what you had here, x squared plus 2x plus 1. So how did I come up with this? So let's take a look here. Let's go back to that notebook file so I can actually write stuff down. So what I did was I took this, and I took this, and I put them all in one long line. So it's x plus 2 plus, and I'm going to use this, x squared plus 2x plus 1. Then I'm going to use this plus x plus 3. Okay, so I only have 1x squared, so that's how I got x squared. So I'm going to cross that off. How many x's? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 x's plus 4x. And how many ones? So I got a 2, I got a 3, and I got 3 more, so that's plus 6. Now the big question is, does it work? Well, let's give it a try. If we go back here, first of all, you're going to see that I have x squared plus 4x plus 6, which is exactly what I hear, x squared plus 4x plus 6. So when you want to test if it works, you can come back here and give it a try. So we know how many figures, well, let's try 0. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, if we go back to the rule, figure 0, and if I show you this right here, what is x? Well, x is the figure number. What's the figure number? 0. So 0 squared plus 4 times 0 plus 6. Well, what's 0 squared? 0. What's 4 times 0? 0. So it's 6. So I know the rule works because it definitely worked for figure 0. So when you get done, the second part should have this information on it. You should be able to explain how you go from this to this to this in class, and you can use the video to help you out.